We're getting him now already. Wow. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Yusei, and today it's time to continue One Piece. It's been, for me, a little over 2 weeks since recording last episode because I went on holiday. While we're in the Baratier arc, and I think the last thing that happened is, well... Oh god, what's his name? The bad guy... Don Krieg. Jesus. Names. Don Krieg has proved himself not to be honorable and attacked Sanji after eating the food. And also, Chef Zeff gave him food for his pirates. I think that's the last thing that happened. So, we're just gonna go straight in. I am looking forward to seeing what happens next. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's why he attacked. He wants to take over the ship. Oh wow, that's such a cool... Oh, look at that. It's so cool. It's like it's painted instead of drawn. Little bit of a focus on his peg leg. Defeated warrior. So that's interesting because it's I'm wondering, is it that Zeff knows that Don Krieg is a defeated warrior, or can he just see the look in his eyes? If I remember correctly, Zeff also has been on the Grand Line. Does that make Zeff a defeated warrior as well, technically? That's interesting. But Don Krieg has definitely heard of Zeff, so he knows of him. Because he did immediately say if they have the will to fight, so he knows that those pirates probably don't have any will left to fight anymore, being defeated by the Grand Line.
赤足のゼフといや、戦闘において一切手を使わなかったという蹴りの達人。その強靭な脚力は岩盤をも砕き、鋼鉄にすら足形を残せたと聞く。そして赤足とは敵を蹴り倒して返り血を浴びた貴様の靴のこと。
I mean, that's badass. The first time I heard that Redfoot Zeff, sure, yeah, he kicks a lot, but then it's Redfoot Zeff because of the blood of his enemies. That's really badass. 海難事故とはついてなかったじゃないか。貴様にとって片方の足を失うということは戦闘不能を意味するはず。
戦闘がどうした？足はなくとも料理はできる。この両手があればな。
It's kind of fun to think about that. Last arc we had Clahadore. I said it as a joke, but he kind of wanted to retire as a pirate and schemed this whole plan to have his peaceful life. Meanwhile, Zeff over here was clearly done being a pirate and is just like, I'm gonna become a cook. That's it. And nothing else. A lot more successful than Clahadore was at retiring.
貴様は勝ってあのグランドラインに入り無傷で帰った男。その丸1年の後悔を記録した後悔日誌があるはずだ。
Okay, yeah, so Zeff spent a year on the Grand Line and came out unharmed. I love Luffy's enthusiasm.
後悔日誌はかつて後悔を共にした仲間たち全員の誇り。貴様にやるには
The pride of all the crewmen.
重すぎる。
ならば奪うまでだ。たかだか闇の航路など渡る力は十分にあった。兵力も野心も。
Wait, I didn't understand that. He said it's merely a dark sea route. Oh, he's talking about the Grand Line. I thought he was maybe talking about a specific route. It's merely a dark sea route to sail across, but I had enough power and forces as well as ambition.
ただ一つ、押村区は情報が足りなかったこと。
I misunderstood for a moment, but he is just talking about the Grand Line.
再び海賊艦隊を組んでワンピースをつかみ、この大海賊時代の頂点に立つのだ。
I will say respect to Don Krieg for being defeated by the Grand Line but not giving up. There's something to say for the fact that he got defeated and looked at what he was missing. Was like, well, I had strength, I had ambition, I had pirates, I had my fleet. I'm missing information. All right, I'm gonna get information, I'm gonna try again. Respect him for that at least.
ちょっと待て、海賊王になるのは俺だ。
雑用。
いけないね、ここだけは。
遊びじゃねえんだぞ。
当たり前だ。グランドラインは俺が制する。
なめるなこそ。
He cannot take anyone else saying it.
7日。クリークの海賊船団がたった7日で。一体何が起こったんだ。
戦闘かよルフィ。手を貸そうか。
無理にとは言わねえからな。
Oh, Usopp's shaking. I do like the fact that Usopp is so scared of everything. I know it's a bit of just a joke, but still, he is standing there. It is very funny to see the contrast between him and Zoro every time.
そいつらはお前の仲間がずいぶんささやかなメンバーだな。
何言ってんだ。あと2人いる。
おい、それ俺を入れただろ。
He keeps counting Sanji already.
貴様らの相手は後回しだ。俺は部下どもに飯を食わせてくる。
なんかシーンとしちまったな。ゾロの兄貴が言ったんだ。間違いはねえだろう。ナミの姉貴、俺たちも行った方がいいっすかね。
That was so weird. He's a little distracted.
どうかした？
この店のコックがそれぞれ自分の思うままに動いた。ただそれだけのことだ。
オーナー、あんたまでサンジの肩を持つような真似してると。
Because he is.
どういうことですか。
He agrees with Sanji.
てめえらは一度でも死ぬほどの空腹を味わったことがあるのか。広すぎるこの海の上で食料や水を失うことがどれほどの恐怖か、どれほど辛いことか知っとんのか。サンジとてめえらの知恵は知ってるか知らねえかだ。
俺は残って戦うぜ。やられっぱなしじゃ腹の虫が収まらねえ。
I do like Patty. He's fun.
お前に言っとくが、腹を空かせたやつに飯を食わせるまではコックとしての俺の正義だがな。こっから先の相手は腹いっぱいの略奪者。これから俺がてめえの仲間をぶちのめそうとも文句は言わせねえ。この店を乗っ取ろうってんなら俺はたとえてめえでも容赦なく殺す。
Oh, just a little scary look there from Sanji. Just a little hint of intimidation.
なんかあいついいだろ。
The only thing Luffy cares about is, see, he's cool. He should come onto our ship. I do like that we're getting just a little hint of him flipping the chair with his legs, hands still in his pocket. Like we're shown mostly that Zeff probably taught him quite a bit. Taught Sanji, I mean. fighting moves. Because I think this is the first time we're hearing about Redfoot Zeff's supposed great fighting. And then here we see just a little kick by Sanji again, hands in his pocket, not only using his legs. And of course, Zeff also hinting at some history with Sanji here, being like Sanji is the only one who understands, the rest of you don't understand what it's like to starve. They're really good at showing you little things without explicitly telling you the story yet. So you can already put together your own story about it before they actually show you fully what happened. Because at this point, without having seen what happened with Sanji and Zeff, you can already infer quite a lot by just seeing, like, okay, so first off, Zeff took Sanji's side. He also made the food for Don Krieg's pirates, just like Sanji made food for Don Krieg. And then in the following argument, you get Zeff saying, shut up, none of you understand. Sanji is the only one who understands what it's like, how scary it is to be starving. And then you hear that Redfoot Zeff is apparently a great fighter with his legs, never uses his arms. And then you see Sanji's fighting style. So it's very clear, without having actually shown the history, that there is a history there. That something happened with Sanji and Zeff where they both starved. And clearly Zeff has taught Sanji fighting as well. So it's a very cool way where you can... I know we get the story later on, but you don't actually need the story. They show you enough that you can imagine it yourself.
ゲンお前グランドラインのこと何もわからねえって言ってたよな。行ってきたのにか？
That is interesting.
わからねえのは事実さ。グランドラインに入って7日目のあの海での出来事が夢なのか現実なのか。
I saw that sword over there and those eyes.
たった一人の男に50隻の艦隊が壊滅させられたなんて。
One man was all it took. Now, if that's not a dramatic introduction, I don't know what is. Oh, and we get Zoro's music. I'm sure that's not a coincidence.
男は現れるやいなや艦隊の船を次々と沈めていったんだ。あの時運よく嵐が来なかったら俺たちの本船も完全にやられていた。
Ah, interesting. So the storm saved them. Gave them a way to escape.
あの男の人を睨み殺すかと思うほどの鷹のように鋭い目を。なんだと？そんなことをしでかすことそのものが奴である十分な証拠だ。鷹の目の男。
あ、知ってんのか、ゾロ？
ああ、俺の探してる男さ。
And then he got lost.
そんな覚えはねえ。昼寝の邪魔でもしたとかな。そんな理由で俺たちの艦隊が潰されてたまるが。そう向きになるな。ものの例えだ。
Zeff is immediately asking why he went after them. That is interesting. I don't remember if we ever get a reason, or if that's something that they just mention here as like a gag, but it is interesting to think about because Geen clearly doesn't know. But why did Mihawk destroy the fleet? I'm actually kind of curious if they'll, because I don't think they ever give us a reason why he did. So I'm interested to see, at least not in how far I've seen, which is this arc. I don't think they give us a reason why Mihawk went after Don Krieg. That's actually that's interesting. I'm curious as to why.
バカじゃねえのか。お前ら真っ先に死ぬタイプだな。
当たってるけどな。バカは余計だ。剣士として最強を目指すと決めた時から命なんてとうに捨ててる。この俺をバカと呼んでいいのはそれを決めた俺だけだ。
バカバカしい。
Luffy's optimism is like a constant light point in this show. It's really nice. Even when the episodes get very dark, there's just moments. Just Luffy's optimism brightens up the whole show immediately.
そうだ。これでまた再びグランドラインを目指せるというわけだ。
またあんなところへ。
I guess that's a way to motivate them. We're getting him now already? I didn't know he was gonna get here this fast.
舐めてかかって釣りが来る。
Apparently we are. Oh, the scale of the ship. I think I have mentioned it before, but here you can really see how small the Baratier is actually next to Don Krieg's galleon. It's so much bigger. Oh, that's great.
船がないぞ。ナミはどうした？
それがいません兄貴、もうここにはいないです。
じゃあね、あいつらに言っといて。
ナミの姉貴は
縁があったらまた会いましょうって。
宝全部持って逃げちゃいました。
I didn't know this was all happening so early already. The heartbeat. Oh, I didn't know all of this was happening so fast already. I thought we were first getting more of a confrontation with Don Krieg before all of this. Okay, well, that's a lot that happened. Nami's gone. I guess that was really coming. We've had multiple instances where she has been like, well, I'm not actually part of the crew. I'm just tagging along for as long as it's useful. And we did have last episode the little moment where she found the Arlong wanted poster. That was already coming, that was happening. But oh, Hawkeye has arrived and immediately cut the ship in half. Like I just said, I don't think we ever do, but I'm wondering if there's a reason he is going after Don Krieg. To the point that he left the Grand Line to finish him off, or at least finish off his big ship. That is interesting. This is so exciting! And then we obviously get Zoro's reaction as well. Right there at the end when he actually sees Hawkeye and you can hear the heartbeat in the background. Really cool. Makes it really tense immediately. I'm really excited. I'm just jumping straight into the next episode. So, on to episode 24, I believe. Hawk, I mean, the great swordsman Zoro falls on the sea. Oh, we are getting this already.
なんだって？ナミがゴーイングメリー号に乗って逃げた？
そいつは一体どういうことなんだ？
賞金首のリストなんか眺めちゃって。
ああ、なんでもない。
アーロンだけは狙わねえ方がいいっすよ。クソ恐ろしいまでに強いとかで。
まあでも2000万ベリーの賞金ってのは捨てがたいけどな。
こいつの強さときたら、この俺たちでも紙一重で殺される可能性が紙一重であるからな。
ねえ、悪いんだけど着替えたいから向こう向いててくれる？いけない？
どうぞどうぞ。
Sure, that's what she's doing.
ちょっとくらい見てもバチは当たらないよな。
およ。
I know her asking them to turn around was kind of the point, that she would push them in the water. But also, they deserve that. Don't be a dick. If she wants to change, don't take a peek.
何ってビジネスよ。私は海賊専門の泥棒だもん。この船をいただいてくわ。私は一度だって仲間なんて言った覚えはないの。手を組んでただけ。
Yeah.
ルフィたちとは短い付き合いだったけど結構楽しかったわ。あいつらに言っといて。縁があったらまた会いましょうってね。
ナミの兄貴。
And there she goes. On the going merry.
俺たち一応船場頼まれてるんすよ。
I think you've got bigger problems right now, guys.
あいつこの非常事態に輪をかけやがって。
あの船はカヤにもらったもんだぞ。
待て、まだ見えるぞ。ゴーイングメリー号だ。ゾロ、ゾップ、すぐ行け。その船で波を追っかけてくれ。俺はあいつが航海士じゃなきゃ嫌だ。
He's decided, but Zoro is not going.
分かったよ。世話の焼けるキャプテンだぜ。
Oh, right. Well, right now he is going.
やつだ。ドンクリーク、あの男です。
It looks so cool.
あの男。あの男が。
ゾロ、誰だあいつ。
俺が探し続けた男だ。鷹の目のミホーク。
Hawkeye Mihawk.
鷹の目のミホーク。
Just want to take a moment to appreciate the design, because it is this tiny ass boat. You can hardly call it a ship. I think it's more, it's almost like a raft. But it's just this tiny raft-esque boat shaped like a coffin with a big cross on it. I mean, I guess, is the cross his... No, I think his sword is on his back, but it looks like the top of a sword, or it looks like the cross of like a headstone. This very creepy design with the green flames on the candles, just this eerie feeling, and then Mihawk himself looking like that. Great design, I love it. It's really imposing, and I especially like that his ship is so tiny compared to Don Krieg, who is this very mighty pirate captain with an enormous ship and an enormous fleet, and then all of that gets undone just by this man in his tiny boat. It's really cool, and the imagery of the coffin as well. I wonder if Zeff has met Mihawk before.
特別な武器を持ってるわけでもなさそうだ。
武器なら背中に背負ってる。
His weapon is on his back.
あの剣であの大帆船をぶった切ったんですか。
あいつは大剣豪鷹の目の男だぞ。世界中の剣士の頂点に立つ男だ。
Oh, he looks so cool.
約束の時が。
あんな恨みがあって俺たちを狙うんだ。
暇つぶし。
刀が3本。もしかして。
そんなに柔らかく動く剣は見たことがねえ。
力だけの剣に強さなどない。
この船もその剣で割ったのかい。
いかにも。
なるほど。最強だ。
I like that Zoro is first like asking him questions, admiring his sword skills.
何を目指す。
最強。
愚かな。
暇なんだろ。勝負しようぜ。
Oh. Girl. No. like I said, it's really nice that Zoro is first immediately recognizing Mihawk's skill and asking questions, and then on to challenge him. I also like Mihawk is dangerous, of course. We're already getting a sense of how dangerous he is, but here these other pirates are also immediately confirming Zoro also has a reputation. It's Roronoa Zoro, and they're like, what? This guy is Zoro of the Three Swords? He does have a reputation. He's not an... Yeah, Pirate Hunter Zoro. He's not an unknown quantity. Even Sanji has heard of him. He just didn't realize it was him.
哀れなり弱き者よ。この俺に歯を突き立てるは己の勇気か、はたまた無知なるゆえか。
俺の野望ゆえ。そして親友との約束のためだ。
一体どんな戦いになるんだ。
An interesting one for sure.
俺はウサギを狩るのに全力を出すバカな獣とは違う。あいにくこれ以下の刃物は持ち合わせていないのだ。
人をバカにすんのも大概にしろ。
I was gonna say, what an insult.
胃の中の蛙よ、世の広さを知るがよい。
鬼。
Just with this tiny ass necklace.
動かねえ。何をしやがったんだ。見切った奴らいねえこの技を。こんなおもちゃみてえなもんで何力が違うってのか。そんなわけねえ。こんなに遠いわけがねえ。ああ、世界がこんなに遠いはずがねえんだ。
He's barely even moving.
この距離はねえだろう。
I mean, this is Zoro's first actual challenge. Every other fight so far has either been easy or Zoro was severely hurt before the fight even started and it was still not too difficult. I think the only time he actually had a bit of trouble was against the Siam and the other, like the black cat pirate soldiers, and that was only because the big cat got hypnotized to be extra strong and had like so much fat that it saved his life. Because when he got serious against the both of them, it took him one move and they were out. And then he had a little bit of a problem against the other one just because he had so much fat that it saved him, not because it was actually a difficult foe. This is the first time he's actually struggled. I always like seeing characters that are overpowered finally struggle a bit. It's the same with, for example, Gojo, who never really struggled, but him getting overpowered or outsmarted, it's always more interesting than just seeing them win all the time. You need to have moments where they lose. And we haven't had a moment for Zoro like that yet. And then to not just have it be a struggle, but the gap is so big. Wow. He's a monster even beyond the monstrous Zoro. He lost again.
約束しろ。いつか必ず俺かお前が世界一の剣豪になるんだ。約束しろ。約束だ。
世界最強になるために。
俺、あいつの分も強くなるから。天国まで俺の名前が届くように。世界一強い剣豪になるからさ。
And then after all that time, he still loses.
勝つためだけに。
何を背負う、強さの果てに何を望む、弱き者よ。
思い知らせてやる。どの人。
よーし、桜ちゃんに。ちゃんと我慢しろ。
Oh, oh, Luffy. Oh, I don't want to pause, but that's such a good moment. Because it's the promise he made Zoro, isn't it? Zoro said at the start when he agreed to join him, like, if you ever get in between me and my goal, you better fucking apologize to me. Don't stop me from reaching my goal. Luffy knows he can't interfere. That's such a good moment.
いいね。世界一の剣豪か。海賊王の仲間ならそれぐらいになってくれないと俺が困る。
キャルこのまま心臓を貫かれたいか。なぜ悲観。
わからねえ。俺にもわからねえんだがよ。ここを一歩でも引いちまったら、なんか大事な今までの誓いとか約束とかいろんなもんがへし折れて、もう二度とこの場所に帰ってこれねえような気がする。
そう、それが敗北だ。
じゃあなおさら引けねえな。
死んでもか。
死んだ方がマシだ。
なんという強き心。敗北より死を取るか。
ロロノア・ゾロ。
覚えておく。久しく見ぬ強き者よ。そして剣士たる礼儀をもって世界最強のこの黒刀で沈めてやる。
Oh my god. The respect on Zoro's name.
三刀流奥義。
Thousand worlds.
背中の傷は剣士の恥だ。
見事。
Admirable.
なんでだ。あの野郎イカれてるぜ。相手は本物の世界一だぞ。結果は見えてた。死ぬくらいなら野望を捨てろよ。簡単だろう。野望を捨てるくらい。
Sanji hasn't yet realized what kind of crew he's dealing with. And now Luffy goes.
なんだあれは。あの小僧、悪魔の実の能力者だったのか。
Sanji just keeps realizing how weird the crew actually is.
若き剣士の仲間か。貴様もまたよくぞ見届けた。
I like that too. I like Mihawk recognizing that Luffy was waiting and didn't want to interrupt Zoro. That I like that he realized that Luffy wanted to interfere but stopped himself from doing that.
あの男はまだ生かしてある。
え？
貴様が死ぬにはまだ早い。
Dracule.
我が名
That
は
was
ドラ
his
キュ
name.
ール・ミホーク。己を知り、世界を知り、強くなれ。俺はこの先幾年月でもこの最強の座にて貴様を待つ。この剣を超えてみよ
It's one
う。
hell
こ
of
の
a
俺を
promise.
超えてみよう。ロロノア・ゾロ。
鷹の目のミホークにここまで言わせると。
Yeah, Zeff is right.
貴様は何を目指す。
He impressed
海
him.
賊王。
険しき道ぞ。この俺を超えることよりもな。
知らねえよ。これからなるんだから。
ルフィ、不安にさせたかよ。俺が世界一の剣豪にくらいならないとお前が困るんだよな。俺はもう二度と負けねえか。あいつに勝って大剣豪になる日まで絶対にもう俺は負けねえ。僕あるか海賊王。
God, Zoro and Luffy are the best. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just the first thing Zoro says is, Luffy, did I worry you? Their relationship is great. They've known each other for such a short time, but I think they just have such mutual respect for each other's goals that the first thing Zoro says is, Luffy, did I worry you? Don't worry, I won't ever be defeated again. And then calls him the king of the pirates. I love that so much. I really like how much they respect each other. And how good they are together. I mean, we've seen it earlier where Zoro would very quickly understand what Luffy was doing. And here Luffy immediately realizing this is important and I can't interfere. And now this moment. It's amazing. It's so well done. How quickly they respect each other like this.
てめえはこの俺の首を取りに来たんじゃねえのか。イーストブルーの覇者ドンクリークの首をよ。
そのつもりだったがな。もう十分に楽しんだ。俺は帰って寝るとする。
Oh, that must be super insulting as well.
死んでけ。
さすがだ。懲りぬ男よ。
You were not the most interesting thing for him here. Oh yeah, Luffy should not be in the water.
ルフィ行ってくれナミを頼むわかった俺とゾロは必ずナミを連れ戻すお前はしっかりコックを仲間にしろよ5人揃ったその時は行こうぜグランドライキー
Oh, Usopp. Oh, I like that.
おっさんあいつら追っ払ったら雑用やめていいか
好きにしろ
Oh, he needs to make sure he negotiates his out first before he defeats Don Krieg, of course. Oh, this was a great episode. I didn't realize that we were getting this story this fast. This is so good. I really like this. Because we've obviously had Zoro's cool moments. And we've had Zoro having a little bit of trouble. Mostly because he got stabbed in the back and he was hurt. And then he had to fight, like, the cats who were so beefed up by hypnosis. But he hasn't actually had any trouble yet. Because with all of the fights, the moment he got into it, it was one move and it was over. This is the first time he's actually had trouble. And it was such an important moment. And then afterward, well, first, Mihawk giving him the respect to use the big sword. But only after having nearly killed him. And Zoro, I really like the moment where he's like, I feel like if I step back now, all of the promises, all of the things from the past, I can never get back to this point. And then Mihawk saying, yes, that's the point of defeat. But Zoro refuses to accept that. He would rather die. And then Mihawk respecting him enough to take out the big sword against him. To take him down with that. But not kill him. Because Zoro interested him enough. It's what Zeff said, to think that he could get Mihawk to say that much. So I'm wondering if that means that Zeff has met Mihawk before. Or if it is just Zeff knowing Mihawk's reputation. I don't know too much about Mihawk beyond these episodes. I am wondering though, because he did, I asked before, he did say he was killing time. And that's why he went after Don Krieg. I am wondering if that's the truth. Or if there is some other ulterior motive. He also said here at the end, oh, he never learns his lesson. That's fair, but was he trying to teach Don Krieg a lesson? I'm wondering. That is interesting to me. And also, what a promise from Mihawk. I'll hold the position of the strongest for you. I feel like that's a lot of respect on Zoro after losing a fight that badly. To have the guy say, I'm going to hold this position for you specifically. You can come back and take it from me, but you have to earn it, and I will make sure I hold on to it until you come for it. That's one hell of a promise. Now, of course, we have Nami. Nami has left. Yeah, that was coming. I really like that they've been building that up. They've been building up the fact that Nami is training the crew and running away with the ship. That's been, well, since the first episode, they've been giving us little bits of things that make you question her motives, that make you question what she's up to. And I like that we've been getting that throughout all the other storylines, so that now when it happens, it really pays off. And looking back on it, you can see all the little moments where they've been hinting towards something going there. So, next episodes, the guys, Usopp, Zoro, and the two... Shit, I forgot their names. Zoro's bounty hunter buddies. Johnny and Yosaku, I think? Something like that. So they are off to go after the Going Merry and to catch up with Nami and figure out where she's going. Luffy is staying behind to deal with Don Krieg with Sanji. Sanji is having a time. He gets told by this random kid to join his pirate crew, which consists of 4 people at this point, and he keeps already counting him in. And then his right-hand man turns out to be famous pirate hunter Roronoa Zoro, who challenges Dracule Mihawk in a fight. And then it turns out that the guy himself has devil fruit powers and claims he's going to become king of the pirates, and both him and his right-hand man get recognized by Mihawk as, like, well, at least get some respect from Mihawk, and Sanji is just there like, what is going on with all of these idiots? He is having quite a time, but Sanji's gonna get his moment. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll leave it there for the discussion. These were, oh, I loved this last episode. This was great. I did not realize that this was gonna happen so soon. I really like, so far from what I've seen, I think I like Mihawk's design as one of the best. It's such a cool design. He looks so cool. I really like this episode. This was such a good moment for Zoro. He really needed this, and this really gives him a clear goal to work towards. And his promise to Luffy, I'm never going to lose again. So, we're gonna find out if he actually can hold on to that. Next time, probably gonna be Sanji and Luffy versus Don Krieg. I don't remember exactly, but we'll find out next week. If you guys want to follow along, make sure to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!